we are going to go through and talk about our area reports, how to post some market updates to social media. So you'll see here, I'm on my website. I do have a lot of the Prospect Square area reports on my website. They're just very easily accessible, easy for me to share them with others as well. So we are going to start by going into Desk. We're going to find Prospect Square. We're going to go ahead and log into that. Yours will allow you to log straight in. Mine does require me to click an extra button. From there, we're going to find our reports over here on that left-hand menu bar. And we're able to share the market updates a few different ways. If I go into the area report, that's going to allow me to hit a preview and share button. They're already created for me on my behalf. I don't have to go in and really do anything other than find the information or the area that I'm looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the find button because I don't work in Alexandria City. So I'm going to hit the find button and look for the particular county that I want. Just be very mindful of Maryland and Virginia. There's a Frederick County in Maryland and in Virginia. You'll see we have all of our different counties here, and you can share market updates for any area that you work in. I know there are several agents in the Bel Air office that buy and sell in Annapolis, agents in Frederick that travel out to Cecil County, etc. So it doesn't have to be the office, your office location or where you work out of, but just where you work in general. So I'm going to go ahead and choose Hartford County, just because my eye happened to hit that one. I'm going to hit search. What's going to happen now is because it's an area report, our quarterly report is county based. The area report is both county and zip code based, so town or city based. And you'll see that each of these, so Aberdeen has its own zip code, Abingdon, Baldwin, Bel Air. You will see, for example, Bel Air has two separate zip codes, 21014 and 21015. It's going to put both of them together because they're both Bel Air. You'll also see some have condos or single family homes. For this purpose, I'm just going to look at Bel Air itself. So I can hit this little preview button here. That's going to pull up my market area preview, my area report. Now you will see, although we are in April, that this report is for February. They do update, I believe, on the 5th of every month. This is a live link, so this will automatically update for us this weekend. So on, so today is the 1st, so on Monday it will be updated. Excuse me. So you'll see we have several different ways to share our market updates. I can print this out and send it to someone, but I can share it on social media. So if I want to share via the mail, I can print it and send it. I can share via just about every single social media app that there is, but you'll notice that Instagram is not a part of this because we know that we can't share links on Instagram. It is photos only. We can do LinkedIn. So for those of you that say, you know, I'm not really on LinkedIn too often, but I'd like to share something every now and again, you have that opportunity. And we can share directly to Facebook. If we want to share the entire report to share those updates, I can share it on my business page. Now I do want to toggle, when I click on Facebook, I do want to toggle in the upper left-hand corner, and I want to click on that share on a page you manage, because I want that to be on my Coldwell Banker Realty business page. And then I can add a little verbiage if I would like to see what's new in the Bel Air, if I could type, real estate market. Contact me if you would like to receive this report automatically in your inbox each month. automatically lets people know that it is something that I'm going to set up for them. I'm not going to constantly be emailing them or bothering them like a car salesman would. And it's also that they can just receive it in their inbox. They don't have to find me on Facebook. They don't have to find me anywhere. They can just get it in their inbox and look at it. And I'm able to post that to Facebook. Now, I'm not going to post that to Facebook only because I'm going to show you a different method to share your market update as well. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that report up again. And as I scroll down, you'll see I have all of the data that I'm looking for, that market update, the number of sales and listings, the average days on the market, all of those statistics that people are kind of looking for. That's going to replace fear with fact. You guys hear me say it a million times. Anytime there's a new election, a new president, people are fearful of what's going to come up down the pipeline. What does that mean for real estate? Should they sell their house? And with the ongoing pandemic, people have a lot of the same questions. So this really does give them good data. And it also shows, we're the area experts. We know this information. I don't tell them that I have a program that I go into and it just pops up for me. Like, they don't know that I didn't sit down and spend hours compiling this data for them. Like, I'm the area expert. I know what's going on in the area. You're going to see the full market summary if you scroll down a little bit more. And that's going to give you how many new listings are in the area compared to last year. How many sold listings, the median, sold price, the average sold price, average days on the market. So we can see this year, at least for February, the average days on the market in Bel Air was 19, and last year it was 51. So yikes, that really went down quite considerably. And we know that's just because it's a seller's market. There's not a lot of inventory right now as compared to last year in February, before the pandemic really took hold. So we'll probably see a little bit of difference in the March numbers when they do come out on Monday, but still some great information. So how do I get this information and share it in a different manner on Facebook? And how do I share it on my Instagram? Because I know a lot of you out there are really gung-ho for Instagram. You're doing a great job with that social media piece. And how do I get this information on Instagram? That's what I'm going to show you right now. So we're going to go to desk and we're going to click on brand serve. When that pops up, if you've never been in brand serve before, it will require you to register just so that you can access, and that can take up to 24 hours to get you into the system. But once in there, you're going to see, we'll always have the girl with the smoke when we come in. And I just go up here, I kind of cheat the system a little bit just to be more efficient with my time. And I'm going to type in market update. You'll see that's going to bring up 3 different versions here for me, and I want to view all of the results because I want to see them a little bit larger on the screen. So I do have the option to have a market update with a photo. Please, as always, be very cautious when you use anything with a photo. You do have to have licensing to use that photo. So you have to own that photo. It could be a photo that you have gotten from BrandServe if you're a Canva user or Unsplash.com. Or what I love the most is if I use Listing Concierge, I can have the photographer take a few neighborhood shots as well. If it's a neighborhood or a community or a region that I buy and sell in a lot, I'm going to get some photos that I can use in my marketing as I'm showing myself as the market leader. So here we have one with the photo. We have a white background and also a Coldwell Banker blue background. So just for the sake of it, I'm going to go ahead and choose this blue background, and I'm going to go ahead and customize this information. So this is what my post will look like. I'm going to go ahead and customize, and I'm going to go through and I'm going to get the data that I need from my Prospect Square report. So here I'm going to say it's a Bel Air market update for February 2021. Region name is Bel Air. You'll see I've done this before because it's coming up on my computer. The month and a day is February. So like I said, on Monday, March will be out. Property type, I have all residential types. And this is where you have a little more control over some of your marketing here. I can select up to 3 of these, or I can do all 5. I do have to have a minimum of 3. You'll see the little red asterisk there on the stat selection and stat entry for 1, 2, and 3. 4 and 5 are not required. But I'm just going to go ahead and do this in order. I do it the same every time that I do it, just to make it easy for people to read. So I'm going to go through average days on the market. I'm going to find that information here on my area report. Average days on the market is 19. So I'm just going to type in 19. The average sales price, so that would be sold properties. The average sold price, I'm just literally going to copy. We'll make that a little bit larger. I'll just copy that information there and I'll plug that in, $347,187. Median sales price, again, that's that sold price, the sales price when it's settled. And we can see that is a little bit lower, and that's okay, 310,000. And then properties for sale, so those listings, and then how many sold. So we have 81 listings and 65 sold. So again, we have 81 listings and 65 sold. Doing business as logo. We know that because we are licensed in the state of Maryland, we can never have just a CB North Star logo with just the CB Star. We can never have just a Coldwell Banker. We do have to have Coldwell Banker Realty. So I'm going to type in CBR just to make it a lot easier on myself. It's going to pull up Coldwell Banker Realty, and I'm going to select that from that drop-down menu. You'll see that blue menu when I hover over it. Now we need a sourcing data disclaimer. So you'll see there's a maximum character allowed of 400. So I'm going to go back to my Prospect Square report. I'm going to scroll all the way down to the very, very bottom. And you will see here, I can actually copy the first 2 sentences right up to the copyright there that does let people know that it's coming from the multiple list service. So I'm able to copy that information, paste it in this area here, and then scroll down and generate my proof. Now you want to be very careful in BrandServe. I have seen, so my proof's being generated. I have seen several agents that are viewing their proof, and that is what they're saving to save time, but it comes up and it's going to be magenta. So it's this wicked pink color, and we don't want to share that because honestly, it doesn't look very professional. So I'm going to go ahead and X off of that. But I can see that it has all of the data that I inputted. I can see that it's the market update, but this is the one for Bel Air. So if I want to go back and I want to do another one for another area and I want to schedule that to come out on Facebook, I can do that as well. And this customized name helps me to stay organized and to know where I am and which one I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and check the box, the radio button over here, and I'm going to add this to my cart. Now, it's not going to cost me any money. It is going to be free, but this is just a way for the system to see what we are actually utilizing. So Coldwell Banker can give us more of the good stuff, and the stuff that we're not utilizing, they can take that away and again, make room for the good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down, and I'm going to place my order. Now, my wallet loves when I do this because, again, it's free. I feel like I'm shopping. But I don't have to pay for anything. So here I have my tactic. I like to, again, be a little efficient. I'm going to copy my customized name. And then when I distribute my file, I can publish to social media right now. That would require you to remember your Facebook login information, including your password, in order to connect that. I'm just a fan of getting the file now, and I'm going to save it to my computer. Now, mine always comes up here on the bottom of the screen. Yours may be a little bit different, and I'm able to hit File and Save As. It opens in Paint, and you'll see I do have a folder for BrandServe, and I do have a folder for market updates. But you can very well go in and you know, create anything that you need to save it. I'm going to say, let's say I'm going to say February 2021 market update, and I'm going to save it in there. And then I'm even going to paste that name that I copied, that Bel Air market update, February 2021. I'm going to go ahead and copy that there because that's what I'm going to look for when I go to post this on social media. That's what I'm going to look for. So I'm going to save that on my computer. And then I'm going to go back in and I'm going to go to Facebook. So let me show you how to actually post this. So you can go into pages and you're able to find your Coldwell Banker Realty business page. And right here, we're going to hit create post. Oops, there we go. So we're going to hit create post and we're going to hit the photo video. And then we just have to remember where we were on the computer when we saved it. If it was on the desktop, if I put it in a folder somewhere. So I knew that I put it into BrandServe, I put it in my market update folder, and I put it in February. So again, if you want to just save it to the desktop, you can do that too, whatever makes the most sense to you. The only wrong way to save it is if you can't find it when you're looking for it. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that tactic. And that's where I have the ability to give some information about what this is. So again, interested in what's new in the Bel Air real estate. Check out the stats below from February. If you to receive a market update in your inbox automatically each month, please let me know. I'm happy to help. Something like that. And it gives them the market data. This is exactly what is going on right now in the Bel Air market. If you are an agent who is in a bunch of groups, maybe you run a community Facebook page for a specific community. Maybe you're on the board of the HOA. Maybe you are, just very active. This is something that I would be able to share. Maybe I'm in a Bel Air group. I'd be able to share with them and just say, hey, just giving you the information. Here's what's going on in the market right now in your area. So I can see, and again, maybe I don't want to include the median sales price. Maybe I just want to include the sales price. I can do that. I can do that in BrandServe. Maybe I want to go back and reorder the item and take that out. Maybe I don't want the median sales price. Maybe I want to let them know 19 average days on the market. The average sales price is $347. Properties for sale is 81 and 65 have been sold. So again, this is just a great way to give people information. I can go ahead and post that. And you might be saying, well, wait a minute, you did tell me that I could also put this information on Instagram. So I kind of do a backwards approach to that. I go ahead and post that on my Facebook business page, or I send it via Messenger. And then I go ahead and save that photo to my phone, and I can go into Instagram. I can copy this text and I can post it to my Instagram business page very, very easily. You're also able to email this photo to yourself, open it up in your email and your phone, save it to your phone that way, whatever makes the most sense to you. I don't even have to have Maryland here if I don't want to. I can just say Bel Air. So it's really completely up to you how you would like to do it. I'm going to go ahead and delete this only because I just posted something not that long ago, and I don't want to do back-to-back posts. But you do have that option there again to share via BrandServe, via that social media posts that way. And also, if we do a market update and we want to do the photo, I do want to show you how that works as well. So remember, I do have to own the photo or the rights to the photo. I can't just Google, Havity Grace and just pick a picture of the lighthouse because it's pretty. It may have a copyright. I don't want to receive a copyright infringement notice. They are very, very expensive. So I'm going to go ahead and hit that customize button. And again, it's going to work much the same way as it did before. So I'm going to go through and say I'm just going to say Bel Air. And I'm just going to customize it with the same name. I'm going to add an image. So I'm going to choose a file from my computer. Let's see if I have a Bel Air, Maryland photo in here somewhere. Probably not. But I want to go through and let's see if I have a stock image. I may have a stock image in here for Bel Air. If I don't, I can always use something else for it. If I want to go down to Bel Air and take a photo myself, that would be fantastic. So here I do have a picture of Bel Air saved in my computer. It's a little Christmassy, but that's okay. So here I have the photo here. I'm going to go ahead and select it. The region name is Bel Air. Month and day, again, that's February because that's what I have so far, all residential types. And again, I can just do average sales price. I can put them in any order that I would like to put them in. And again, if I only want to do 4, I can do 4. The minimum is 3. So I do have to do 3. But again, I can go back to my Prospect Square report and I can get that information from the report. So we had 19 days on the market. So average sales price, I'm going to go ahead and paste that in. Average days on the market was 19. We had 81 listings and 65 sold. And again, I want to make sure that I am CBR, Coldwell Banker Realty. And I can always go to Prospect Square, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and I want to collect those first, highlight and copy those first 2 sentences. I'm just going to highlight them, right click and hit copy, right click and hit paste in brand serve. Yes, I have the rights to use any content that's uploaded. So you definitely want to read through the terms and conditions to use the images. We want to make sure, again, that I didn't just swipe this photo. It's a photo that either I took, maybe my photographer from Listing Concierge took the photo for me. I don't want to generate that proof. So now when I go through and I look at the customized proof, it's going to have the photo included. Again, this proof is for review only. It's low resolution. It's just for a preview. You guys know I love my previews. And we want to make sure we go through the whole system to get it. So this is what it's actually going to look like. I'm probably not going to share that because it's very, very blurry. And it's showing most of the Christmas aspect there. But this will work well. So if I want to go ahead and edit this information, maybe I want to go through and let's see, I want to do Carroll County. So I can also do that as well and go through again to Prospect Square and get that report. My report is just on my computer on my website, so I can scroll down and get that information as well. Let's see if I can get that little bar to go away. Oh, there we go. And I can go back in. And again, I can create these for any area that I want. Maybe I want to create it for, Carroll County. And I can do that as well. So Carroll County. And I do have several photos on my computer and stock images that are just rural, that would look like Carroll County. They're not Carroll County exactly, but they're farm area or they're out, in the rural sense, so that somebody's not going to look at that and go, well, that doesn't look like the area, because it kind of does. So I'm just going to go ahead and select that. So yes, I just want to override if I already have that in the system. So it'll take a moment to save it. I'm going to select that one, go through, and again, we're just going to pretend like all of this data is for Carroll County. I would definitely want to update that information. And I just want to show you what it looks like with a different photo. So I'm going to go through and again, view that proof, and I can see what that's going to look like. So that actually looks really pretty. I would look at that on an Instagram post. Carroll County, this isn't Carroll County necessarily, but it could be. So I have that picture there. Again, I would want to go through, add to cart, place my order. And again, I can save this to the computer and post it. I can also, so something else I'm able to do is if I get the file now, I'm going to get the file now, and I'm going to open that up, and here's what my post looks like. So I'm going to save it on the computer, again, where I'm going to be able to find it. So I have the Carroll County for February, and I know I didn't change the information. We're going to pretend like that is correct. And then I'm also able to go into Facebook. If you want to do all of these at one time, maybe you want to go in and do all of these one time. We're going to say yay to Steffi here from the Bel Air office, out showing properties in Havre de Grace today. But we're going to go into our page. We're going to find our business page, and the golden piece of having a business page is we can schedule these to come out. So as we scroll down on the left-hand side of our page, we'll see we have page, newsfeed, updates. If we scroll down, we're going to see publishing tools. So here I have publishing tools, and I can go into the back end of my Facebook business page, and I can actually schedule this to come out. So I don't have to post it right now. If I've just posted something, you'll see I have a few things that are scheduled to come out. And I'm going to go ahead and create the post the way that I normally would. So I'm going to go in, hit that photo video, go ahead and grab that particular photo. So again, I know that I have mine in brand serve. I have mine in market update and in February. And again, I apologize if I'm going fast with that, but again, you can just put it on your desktop, anywhere that you can find it. I'm going to type whatever it is that I want to say, and I can hit the schedule post button. And I can determine that maybe I want this to come out on Saturday at 12 p.m. I usually do select times that are a little bit off key. I don't want to look like a robot scheduling it 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 7 o'clock. You know, when is my audience active? Maybe they're active a little bit after 10 o'clock in the morning because it's a Saturday. So it's a little bit more of maybe for some people a lazier day, and that's when they're on. A lot of people are on during, you know, at lunchtime. So maybe I want to go closer to lunchtime. But then I'm going to hit that schedule button. Once it comes up, mine always says, do I want to stay on this page or leave this page? I'm just going to go ahead and leave the page. It's going to take me to published posts. So then I can just go right back in and toggle back to scheduled posts. And here you'll see I have that scheduled post for April 3rd at 11:48 a.m. And I can click on it. It's going to show me what I typed. It's going to show me my actual post. If I need to edit the information, I can do that. I can go through and edit, and I'm done editing. If I want to publish that right now, I don't want to wait, I can do that. Maybe I realize that I have on my schedule that I've already scheduled something to come out around that time. I can reschedule that. It'll just reset, and I can say, well, maybe I want that to come out closer to 5 p.m. I can reschedule, and you'll see that did that immediately. Or maybe I was on the phone with a client and I got a little distracted and I've realized that I've scheduled two of the same thing. I can go back in and I can delete it and just pull it out. Now, something else that you're able to do with these, just be aware, especially if you do them in the beginning of the month when they are available. I can also go into social ad engine for those of you that like to pay for some marketing to go out there instead of boosting your ad. You're able to schedule this to come out on social ad engine. I can go through and get into the templates. Now, it will make you attach to your Facebook business page the first time that you log in. But I can go through and look for, I just want to reach as many people as possible. I'm going to hit the promote button. So headline, what is your home worth? Maybe I just want to say what's new in Carroll County and you'll see that it's going to give me that countdown of how much I can put. I don't want to put too much in there. And then this is where I'm able to say, discover what's new in Carroll County real estate. And again, I'm going to type, contact me if you'd like to receive these automatically in your inbox. But here's where I have the opportunity. I can change the link description. The destination URL. So that's something else as well. You'll notice that because I have these on my main page, I'm able to use my website here in social ad engine. I'm just going to go ahead and copy and paste that in. And maybe I want to say discover more on my website. And then I can go through and I can change these photos. So once I've clicked to change the photo, I can upload. Maybe I want to upload that particular market update, select that media, and look, now I have my market update in my social ad engine ad. So remember, social ad engine was developed by Facebook for Coldwell Banker. All of their algorithms, their algebra, everything that's needed to get your ad out in front of as many people as possible is built into the system. Now, this is paid marketing. You guys know I'm a big advocate of free marketing. I love it. I love it. I love it. But paid marketing, sometimes that's necessary too. And it's going to take you to the next level. It's going to help take your business to the next level, build your brand and your business. So we can see here, we have that information. And then maybe I want to also include two additional maybe I want to have one for Westminster, or I want to have one for a specific area. Maybe I also want to have Frederick County in there. So, discover what's new in real estate. Maybe I'm going to let somebody know, hey, let me know if you would like to receive this report for, this information for your area. So it's got all the data on it that it needs. And I can do custom targeting. So maybe I have, a specific address, and it will automatically go from your office address, but you can also do some custom targeting as well, and you can push these out on social ad engine. So just know that is available to you as well. So that is how we get into those market updates. You can get those on Prospect Square. Again, if you're able to add the information to your website, it'll be right there at your fingertips. I have the county reports, and you can see Baltimore City as well on my main page. When you go into the local communities and down into communities served, I do have a lot of communities. I've been building this for a very long time, but I also have in select areas, I also have my area report here. So someone can click through, they can access that area report right on my website. They can also see that information here. And this really helps me when I do my market update post on social media. It's here at my fingertips. I don't have to go to desk, log into Prospect Square, go to reports, go to preview and share, find the report that I need. I'm just going to go to my website. I'm just going to look it up here, and I can get all of the really good data for that specific area. So, I mean, even here, the average sold price in my area has gone up almost $40,000 in a year. So that's quite significant, especially when you're trying to win that listing, letting them know that they are, their house is worth more. Interest rates are still very low, still great for buyers. And again, you can also include that as a link if you would like, and that takes them where they can print that as a PDF. And again, I like it because I can share it very easily to Facebook just from my very own website. So just some things to think about and some things that you can do with your market updates, your prospect square reports. And I really genuinely love how we can take this area. I can be the area expert because I can get the prospect square report. I can share it on my website. From my website, I can share it on social media. From prospect square, I can take that information into brand serve and again share it on social media. The way that all of our tools work together, again, social ad engine as well, we can incorporate things and kind of utilize them, put them all together. And I didn't even get into it. We're running out of time, but you can also take this information and put it into your Moxie presentation as well. You can utilize these market updates, these statistics. If you don't want to include an actual area or a market report in your presentation, but you would like to include maybe one of these market updates, you have the ability to include that in a Moxie presentation as well to wow your sellers, help win that listing as well. If you need help with any of this, if you get stuck, if you're utilizing it and you love it, let me know. If you need help with it, let me know. I'm always here to help you any way that I can. My goal is to help you build your brand and your business. And my goal is always to help you make more money. So with that, we will end the recording. And again, if you need any help, just let me know.